Before you start selling software, you have to sell yourself. The entry-level position of any job has the most competition, and tech sales is no exception. Fortunately, there is a lot of demand for this role, and it does not take much to stand out from the crowd. The biggest place where I see people struggle during their job search is from not using a defined system. Let's take a look at an example job tracker as well as proper expectations to have during this job hunt process. In an earlier lesson, we talked about how CRMs, customer relationship management platforms, are used to help sales reps stay organized and manage multiple opportunities and leads at one time. Properly tracking your application process will help you stay on top of multiple simultaneous interviews and increase your chances of getting multiple offers. It's best practice to line up interviews as close as possible so that way you can get multiple offers at the same time, which gives you the most leverage when you're negotiating your pay. Take a look at this tracker here. On this tracker, you will have details such as company name, job posting, pay details, interview timing, as well as notes and next steps. Feel free to copy this Google Sheets to your account and use it to keep your job search organized. Proper expectations are extremely important. I often see people get disappointed when they did not get an interview after applying to 8 different jobs, not knowing that you will most likely have to apply to many more jobs than that. Sales is a numbers game, and applying for your first role is no different. Expect to apply to up to 30 different positions before getting an interview, especially if you're not consistently getting referrals. Of those 30 positions, you might only end up getting 1 or 2 offers, and that's okay. For my first tech sales position, I remember applying to almost 70 different jobs before getting 2 offers to pick from. As long as your profile is optimized, you're trying to get referrals, and you're targeting the right roles, eventually something will stick. Identify 10 to 15 companies in a similar vertical such as cybersecurity. It's not necessary to stick within a vertical, but it will make your interview preparation that much easier. Tools like Crunchbase will help you identify similar companies to the ones that you've already identified if you're having difficulty filling out that roster. Next, work on identifying 2 to 3 potential connections on LinkedIn that might be able to provide a referral. Use the networking tips in the prior lesson to target the right individuals, either current SDRs, BDRs, sales managers, or preferably first-degree connections. Spend the first week reaching out to those 2 to 3 individuals with the goal of getting a referral before you actually apply. During the second week, you'll send out all of your job applications at the same time. Follow up with your referrals to keep them up to date. Once you get a few bites from the recruiters, try to schedule your interviews around the same time. This means that for your first few hits, it might be beneficial to pick a later interview date if you're still waiting to hear back from the other positions. Another effective method to apply for sales positions is to directly reach out to sales managers at companies that don't have any openings posted. Sales teams are constantly growing, and many times there will be additional headcount planned for the upcoming month or 2. You can also reach out to the top venture capital firms whose best interest is to ensure that their portfolio companies continue to grow at a rapid pace.